Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Namaste. Such a beautiful day to come together again. And so what we're going to do now is welcome to Intuition Challenge Day number 3. And I hope you're enjoying them. If you haven't done the other 2 yet, that's fine. Go for it today and then jump in with us. Go back and repeat the other ones. The first day we had an hour of information and fascinating insights, and then we did our activation. So each day we're going to go to the activation now, and Saturday we're doing live intuitive reading, so I hope I see you then. Hi, Ocean Goddess. Oh, I'm so happy you're here too. Okay, so let's go for it, and let me share my reading with you. Okay, so Akasha here, Nan Akasha from nanakasha.com. Thank you for joining the Intuition Awakening Challenge. And what we're doing this week is activations and insights that maybe even if you are really enjoying your intuition and you've been developing it and using it and trusting it and learning how to hear all the information that's available to you for decades, like I have, there's always another level to go to. So wherever you are, being fully present and happy with where you are is the key to moving to the next level. So don't let frustration get in the way. Don't let what other people are doing get in the way. And I hope that what you'll do is be here every day. And like I said, on Saturday, we're going to do our live readings. I want to also remind you, next week we're starting the Intuition Awakening Summer Camp. It's 100% online. It's recorded as well as live. If you can't come live, that's okay. It's designed to be something you can use over and over. You're not going to spend 5 weeks and then be like, oh, I have everything perfect. Okay? These are important processes, attunements, and all kinds of other ways that you are going to be able to keep enhancing your personal evolution and transformation. So nanakasha.com/intuition camp. There'll be a link down below for you to check that out. We have a payment plan. We have it's a discounted right now, and there's lots of bonuses to get started with, including a reading with me, live, personal, one-on-one. So I hope you will join us. This is a little sample of some of the things that you get with this course. Like I said, I'm a hypnotherapist, a 5-year master level. I'm a homeopathic doctor. I've had 25 or 30 some years of healing work, studying with shamans, mystery schools, on. And everything I do is practical and spiritual, deep, and in a way that you can use it and apply it to your life right now. That's my favorite thing, is that you say, you know what, today I need to do an attunement in the morning before I go into my day. You just pick that up and you put it on and you start to listen. You maybe want to keep increasing your abilities to visualize. Visualization is an extremely important talent, and if you don't develop it, if you belittle it the way that we've been taught to do, you're going to live a much more difficult life. Your intuition is here to guide you, to help you, to support you, and this is aligned with what is optimal for you. Everything I do is aligned with what's optimal for you and your highest good. Then the bonuses, you're going to have the Awaken Your 360 Senses. You're going to have the mini reading with me. You're going to have the Chakra Intuition Boost. You can put these on anytime you want. And a new bonus worth $100 is going to be your one-day ticket to my virtual retreat, Intuitive Manifesting, in October. So it'll be a great follow-up after we have this amazing summer. So let's dive into our challenge today, day number 3. So I want to share how important this is. You must disconnect from the opinion of others and old fears and mindsets so that you can hear your own inner voice. So hearing your inner voice is our topic today. Letting go of what you believe and what you think can seem impossible. I understand. I've been struggling. I used to struggle with limiting beliefs, a lot of lack of self-esteem, a lot of fear that I wasn't going to do it right. and all kinds of different things. These are the kinds of things I help my clients and students with. So wherever you are, it's beautiful. If you're struggling with a particular fear or a particular relationship or a particular block, maybe you feel like, oh, I have clients come and they say, I used to hear my higher self, I used to get inner guidance, I used to trust it, and then things happened and it shut down and I really want it back again. Well, all of those things are possible, but I can tell you that one of the most powerful things you can do is decide to let go of what you believe and what you think that is based on other people's opinions, basically everything we were taught, because it's the doorway to peace and to joy and love and happiness and wealth, everything that you really desire. We're here to live a joyful life that's aligned with who we are, how we're designed. We're all designed completely differently. You were designed this way on purpose. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? You were told maybe you're not enough of this and you should be that, and people want you to act differently. That has nothing to do with you. That has to do with their own fears and opinions of trying to control their reality. Even the people that we love have their own ideas and beliefs, and you have to disconnect from them. Believe me, I know how hard that is, and it's worth every second of it. Your intuition has many voices and many ways to talk to you and to help guide you and to heal you. So if you're listening to someone else's station, if you think about, you have your own radio station and it's coming from your higher self, it's coming from your body, it's coming from your blueprint, it's coming from your other lives in your soul, it's coming from nature, it's coming from Gaia, it's coming from, the dog. It doesn't matter where the information is coming from. There's so many ways that you can be supported and guided, and yet when we're listening to somebody else's opinion, when we're driving ourselves to work harder based on what I need, or lack of trust, right, that we have what it takes, or that if we listen to our own inner guidance, something bad will happen, you're going to miss the important messages that are here to make your life easier. So I want to share this quote. I found this fascinating. It's from Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, or co-founder of Apple Computers. Now, I find it interesting when you see people like Albert Einstein or Steve Jobs, people who aren't typically known for being super philosophical or spiritual, and they're more business-oriented or science-oriented. When those kind of people realize after their life experiences and their successes that you have to stop listening to other people's opinions, it really tells you a lot. So it says, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. So I want you to follow your heart. I want you to listen to your intuition. I want you to begin to listen more, to give it more time, to give it more respect, to give it more priority, to incorporate it in your decision making. Don't rush yourself to decide based on anyone else, okay? So we're going to dive now into our, go back here so I can see you. Hey. So you can also find this on the shop, although if you go to nanakasha.com/intuitioncamp, there's a page with a lot more information. If you have any questions, please let us know. At any time, you can email support@nanakasha.com, and Donna will help you out what's best for you. And of course, if you go into the shop, you'll have an opportunity to see a lot more goodies that we do here. So let's go ahead and dive in. Ooh, it's 10:10. What a wonderful number. All right, so I strongly suggest that you relax, close your eyes, and let go. Don't try to take any notes at this point. This is our activation. Activations is my favorite word. It's not a meditation. It's not a visualization, and yet it includes those. We are multisensory and we're multidimensional. So an activation means we're giving commands and we're moving energy that keeps you from aligning to your personal soul signature frequency, to your vibration. So if you're listening to everyone else's opinions and you're running around like I used to, trying to make everybody else happy, you're trying to figure out, what do they want? What do they want? What do I have to do? I have to be the perfect mom. I have to be the perfect partner. I have to be the perfect this. I want to be. It's fine to have integrity or to feel like you're the nice one. But believe me, what I realized was that when we run around trying to please everybody, it's never going to happen. So you're going to be constantly struggling and you're going to constantly be chasing, right? And the other thing is when you run around and you're filled up with what will they think? What will they think? When I went through my divorce, all my money, my business got blocked. I did eventually lose literally everything, and I had 80 properties and a big house and all this other stuff, everything you're supposed to have. And I realized I would go into the grocery store and I had $10 to spend to feed my kids for the week. And it pissed me off. I was angry because I felt like it's not fair. And all I did was see, I can't buy that, and I can't buy that, and I can't buy that, and I can't buy that. And I realized that the first thing in my head when I picked up something to buy was, what will he think? What will my dad think? Or what will my husband think? And when I started to notice those voices in my head, I realized, wow, there's a lot of people in my head that I give priority to. My decisions are being made by what will they think? How will they act? Will they agree with me? Will I have to fight with them? Will they like it? Will they approve of it? Those are the things we're talking about. When you have those, and everybody does, we were all raised that way, then you are full, right? And you don't have the clarity and the calm and the peace to hear your own inner voice. And we've been told to not trust our inner voice repeatedly. And you have people in your life, like most people, who point it out. See, I told you that wasn't going to work. See, you shouldn't have done that. You're like, I think I'm meant to do this. Don't ever apologize, validate, or explain yourself. Simply make your choice, step forward, and then see what comes up next. Then make another decision, another choice. The doubt that comes up when you decide, oh, should I do this? Should I spend that money, or shouldn't I? Oh, money's a really good one, right? Oh my gosh, what if I buy this course? My husband didn't speak to me for 2 months when I bought a course. I shared yesterday, I think. So you've got to start to find those voices. You have to start to acknowledge and realize there's a lot going on in your head that isn't you. And it means that you are using up bandwidth. Let's say you have so much internet bandwidth coming in, or a radio station or a TV station coming in, and it could get staticky, it can cut out, it can not work correctly sometimes because you aren't allowing yourself the bandwidth you need to hear your own inner voice. So what is an inner voice? It varies. When we say an inner voice, or yesterday we talked about seeing with your soul, seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling. Your 5 senses are great, but they're very limited. So we have to expand beyond that. We have 360 senses. It's why I created that little mini course, and I'm giving it to you if you join the Awakening course, because I want you to understand your senses are like sensors, they're receptors, and you might receive visions, you might receive ideas, memories, you might hear things. You want to hear your inner voice. That may not be hearing a voice, okay? Don't get caught up in how it comes through. Everybody receives information differently. When you hear your inner voice, you want to be listening for anything. Oh, I got a weird feeling in my knee. Oh, I had heat go up my left side. Oh, we've had a couple people on these calls have solar plexus, this stomach sensations and lightning bolts and different things. Well, it's telling you a lot of information. If you come to the intuition course, we're going to give you the 18 chakra chart, and you're going to start to understand the deeper meaning of some of these energy centers, because they're receptors, they're centers that receive and give out energy, and they can hold these opinions of others, and they can take up space for you that you can't hear. So if your computer is full, you can't put any more files on it. So what you need to do is let go of the good opinion of others, as Wayne Dyer always said. Alrighty. Take a deep breath in, bring it in through your nose. Gently let it go across your forehead and feel it bathing your brain. Bathing, cleansing, clearing, and let it go down. Feel, sense, and give it permission to wash through your body, through your cells, through your systems, cleansing, clearing, and releasing. Down and out your feet, into Gaia. Good. Now I want you to take another deep breath in. This time I want you to bring it in directly into your heart. And feel it expanding out of your body into your aura and to your emotional field. Cleansing, clearing, and releasing. And one more nice deep breath in. And bring this one in and let it go all the way through you and out into your mind, cleansing and clearing, and out, out, out. Relax, and in your heart declare, I am a clear and open channel to my own highest good, higher selves, blueprint, and that which is optimal for me at this time. I now ask to be a clear and open channel. I'm ready and willing to release the opinions, conditionings, mindsets, and beliefs that got here from others and do not support my purpose and my highest good. Relax now and feel a presence. Feel a glowing presence all around you. There is a violet glow of light, and it's pulsing. It's all around you. You're wrapped in it. You feel it. It feels like a comfortable, familiar, soothing, supportive blanket. And it's pulsing and emanating the most wonderful energy. Just relax and let it be around you. Now open your senses. Open and sense this energy enveloping you. Feel the compassion, the harmony, the acceptance. You feel this energy is 100% on your side. It loves you, sees you, accepts you, supports you, believes in you. Relax and open your senses a little more. Feel it pulsing, relaxing, and say, yes, thank you. Thank you. Open your mind and open your eye. Open your hands. Open all of your senses as you relax and listen for your own inner voice. This beautiful energy pulsing all around you. Let it come to life. Like when your eyes are getting used to the dark and you start to see shapes, you start to perceive movement, motion, color. What do you sense? What do you feel? Do you sense and feel heat, a breeze, or stillness? Is there a hum? Or some kind of music? Does it feel like it's tingling, sparkling, moving in waves, or just gently holding you, still and strong? Whatever you are feeling, acknowledge it. and just accept it. Don't analyze it. I'm ready and willing and open and receptive right now to receive guidance clearly, consistently from my inner voice. This beautiful energy around you now begins to bring up from the basement, from deep within you, these big boxes. They're like crates filled with fears, other people's opinions, criticisms. You feel them as they're lifted up and brought out of your deepest places, your sacral, your root, your heart. You feel them coming up and they're being put out in front of you, still surrounded in this beautiful love from your higher self, holding you in acceptance and harmony. Again, give yourself permission in your heart. I'm ready and willing to see it, to release it, to reveal it. I'm ready and willing to transform it and create a clear channel for my inner voice. The biggest, heaviest box is now being brought up. It's been down in this deep, dark place for so long. And you feel this, oh, I know that feeling. What is that? It comes out and is laid in front of you. These opinions of others, these conditions and beliefs that you've been running your life by. Now you feel all these beautiful light guides moving, and they're gently opening these big crates. They lift off the lids, and you can see into them now. You sense what is there. You know in your mind your biggest fears, your biggest doubts. You know in your mind the things that stop you. What will he think? What will she say? What will I lose? This is what you're being gifted with right now. Whether you can see something, hear something, perceive it, sense it, just accept and know that your higher self is guiding right now. Your readiness and willingness relaxes you deeper, and you realize these are old and heavy, and you really don't need them anymore. You allow and give permission for them to be removed. They float up and away, and you see them being carried down into a beautiful, deep heart chamber of Gaia. Gaia, our Mother Earth, loves this old, heavy, negative energy. She loves to recycle it, to transform it, to turn it into fuel and power. And she begins to take these old beliefs and opinions. They're melting and transforming. She's creating an alchemical reaction where the powers from these, if there is any, begins to rise up like gold light. And everything else melts down into her. Now accept that you are now free. Allow Gaia to complete her transformation of these old opinions that have been stuck, contracts and vows, beliefs, habits, fears. You feel a sense of release. How do you feel it? Watch, listen, scan your whole body. Now it's time for you to acknowledge, to accept, to receive, and completely allow this new freedom to enter and become part of your reality. You see and feel different. What is lightening up? Is there a place in your body? Is there a chakra that's shifting and moving? Is your mind clearing and opening? Are you receiving visions, images, voices? Just be an excellent receiver. Tell yourself it's safe to let go of the old way of thinking. It's safe to let go of them. It's safe to begin to listen. So as you lighten up, as this cleansing and clearing continues to move through all levels of your being, be an open channel to your inner voice. Whatever way it comes is perfect. Never analyze when you're receiving. Just expand, receive, listen, and attune all of your senses to receptive mode. If you feel frustration because you don't think you're receiving anything, or you wish it was different and clearer, let that go. Give that to your higher self. Give that to Gaia. Frustration, judgment, disappointment, those are not part of your truth. Let them go. And like taking off dark sunglasses, like removing earplugs, you begin to hear, sense, and feel even more. I am ready and willing, say in your heart, to receive guidance today and right now and in every moment that is optimal for me, from my inner voice, my inner authority, my higher self, my truth, my blueprint. I'm ready to hear it and give it the respect and love that it deserves. Receive. With gratitude. Now give your inner voice, give it a place that it can reach you, like giving it your phone number. And will you receive in your hands? Will you receive? How will you receive? Let that rise within you and become a new form of communication to your inner truth. And now declare in your heart, thank you, thank you, thank you for this cleansing, clearing, releasing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this removal of my deepest, heaviest opinions and blocks from others. Thank you to transmute it, to bring me back the wisdom and power, and to clear my channels to my inner voice. I now am ready to live every day and follow my inner voice. I'm ready to listen for my intuition and know it is always there, even if I don't feel it. I'm ready to trust my inner voice, and when I receive it, I'm ready to think about it. Let it help me decide, act, choose. And thank you, thank you, thank you to all of me and to my exquisite divine design, my plan, and my destiny that is intricately intertwined with my intuition. I now step onto my path. I listen to my inner voice. I give weight, credibility, power to my inner authority. I release all others with love and gratitude. And I am now a clear channel, open and receptive to my own inner voice. Relax and feel yourself. How does your body feel? How do your hands feel? Do you feel lighter, tingly, renewed, or alive? Is there a sense of movement where there was stuckness? Is there a sense of expansion where there was constriction? Is there just joy and possibility pulsing through you? Or do you just feel peace, silence, support, or connection? Use your ability to direct your attention and intention and scan your body and scan your mind. Scan all of you from your aura through your emotional field. How does it feel? What do you hear, see, or sense? ready and willing. I am, from this moment forward, with every step I take, I accept the guidance, the intuitive messages, the support. Everything that happens, I immediately accept it and say, what does this mean? Where is it guiding me? See and feel yourself walking through your day, doing your daily activities, interacting with people. Sense and see and feel. When you are aligned within, you stay in your energy field. When you are aligned to your above and your within, you walk in your own energy. You create your own reality. I accept joy and abundance, happiness and transfiguration. And I allow my inner voice to be my guide. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you relax, take your time. If you're receiving, if you're feeling great, if there's things shifting and you're just watching or noticing, stay here. Stay here as long as is possible for you. These are little tastes. These are just little tiny, powerful tastes of what we're going to do in the Intuition Awakening class. So please write down what you saw or felt. Even if it's, I felt frustrated because I kept thinking, when is it going to happen? Where's my voice? I never have it. It's not fair. I've been there. All of my clients have been there. This is just a phase you're walking through. Don't let low states, negativity, judgment, opinions of others drag you down. Please, please begin to listen to your inner voice. We really don't have a lot of time here. Even if you live to be 100, it sounds like a lot, but it's not. And there's so much that you want to do, and there's so much your soul came here for. And first, it's cleansing and clearing and finding those parts of us that have given our power away to our parents or our government or our employers or our fears or our losses. We have to take that power back and stand in our own energy, generate energy, be a gift to this world. That's what you were designed to do. But you can only do any of these things consistently if you are aligned to your own inner voice, if you see with your own soul, if you awaken your own senses. So when you do these, and please repeat them, please share them. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll get notifications when I do lives. I do lots of wonderful things. And I want them to be here for you so that whatever's happening in your life, if you feel stuck, frustrated, lost, if something's falling apart, if you're going through a divorce, if you've lost a job, if you're uncertain how you're going to pay your bills, if you're looking for the love of your life, if everything is going great and you're terrified it's all going to fall apart, whatever it is, accept it and let these parts of you redo this process. That beautiful, loving presence around you, that was your higher self and your soul star, just surrounding you really tangibly. If you just felt that every day, imagine how different you would feel. If you declared, if you committed, if you realized and you said it to yourself, I'm here, I'm listening, I'm open, I'm receptive. Make it really clear. And then maybe it has to happen 7 times before you go, wait a minute, that happened 7 times. I think I should listen now. When I first met my soulmate, Chris, I was going through a divorce. It wasn't really ugly yet. We were separated. I wanted the separation. I felt free. I had lost weight. I was soaring. I was traveling. My business was booming. My creativity was online. And I started to feel someone. I could feel the energy because I'd done so much of this work. I felt it in my solar plexus. I felt this strange, interesting energy, like somebody else is reaching, and I kept saying, what is that? That's really interesting. And then I really could tell that it was a person, it was somebody that was very important to me. I could feel and sense the importance of the energy. I had no idea where it was coming from. I would go to bed every night and I would tune in and I would watch it and I would listen. And I'd think, well, is it this man in London that I'm doing business with? Or is it this person over here? Who is this? I'm not looking for anyone. I'm getting out of a relationship. This isn't the right time. That's other people's opinions talking. If it's the right time for you, it's the right time for you. But we get all these things. Well, first this is going to be done, and then I'm going to pay all my bills, and then this is going to be perfect, and then my mother's going to love me, and then this, and then this, and then I can be happy, and then I can listen to my intuition, and then I can be spiritual. Blah, 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 blah. And then you'll die and do it again, and then you'll die and do it again, and then you'll die and do it again. And guess what? You have free will. You can do that. Your soul and you made this epic plan for this life. And if you haven't been living it or you've had little pieces of it, it's okay because you've been on your journey. But right now is the time to let it go. It was the hardest thing that I did, was to let go of the opinions of my parents, the opinions of others. I wanted to be liked. I wanted to belong. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to make everybody happy. I wanted to fix everything. I have 3 clients right now actively going through this disconnection process, realizing they don't love anyone less. They have more to give when they listen to their own inner voice and they stop trying to be what everybody else wants, trying to listen to everybody else's opinions. You can't do it. It's exhausting. It's making you sick. It's making you struggle. When I finally decided to stop saying, it's not the right time to meet my soulmate. I have too much going on. I don't want my children and other people to know that I might be dating someone during a divorce. All those opinions, right? All those ideas of who I should be and what it would look like and what will people think. And I'm so grateful that I didn't listen to those opinions, that I cleansed and cleared my mind every day. And I listened to my energy, and I listened to my higher self, and I listened to my body talk to me. Because it got stronger and it got stronger. And then I physically met Chris, and I still wasn't sure it was him. And we met in a business function, and he came to see a talk that I gave, and he stayed after, but he didn't say anything, and his dad talked to me for a really long time. And then he called me 2 weeks later, and we went to a business lunch together, him and his dad and I. And this happened every 2 weeks because we had a lot in common. We were interested in the same business. We would chat. I would go. I'd be like, wow, I think it's him. But he didn't act like he was in love with me. He didn't act like he even saw me that way. And I would leave confused. I don't understand. What is this? This is where you get a chance to trust yourself, stop the doubt, let go of it. And I'm so grateful for one of my mentors. I said, what do I do? And he told me, you have to decide. Get out or play full out, because otherwise you're never going to know. So if you have a relationship or you have a job or you're trying to follow your intuition or start a business or do something, but you're afraid of what other people will think and you don't want to trust yourself, you're not playing full out. You're dipping your toe in, which means you're not giving yourself a chance for success, and you're not going to see the full picture, and you're not going to immerse yourself, and you're not going to get all the guidance because you're trying to hold on to the old way and not upset anybody and hold on to those while you're at the same time going towards something new. If you want a new income, a new job, a new body, a new life, if you want anything different than what it is now, something has to go away, something has to transform, something has to stop being. Because they can't coexist. You're ready to soar into your destiny. Once I realized it was Chris, I said something, and it was like breaking the Sleeping Beauty spell. He just went, like he came out of a spell and looked at me and went, the way he tells it now is, I never thought of you as dateable. I just thought of you as this cool person I was becoming friends with. We had this in common. We liked to talk about business together. We had spirituality in common, but I didn't think that you were available. And when I realized you were, it was like a flood came over him, and he leaned across the table and he held my hand and he looked in my eyes and he said, yes, I'm interested. What now? Where do we go from here? And that was 16 years ago. And I can't tell you that my life has been hell, but with him there, it was bliss. I lost everything. I lost money. I lost houses. I lost, I had to spend time away from my children, all kinds of things that we would never say, I want that happened. When you listen to your intuition, it isn't pretty. It's blissful while the old falls apart. So listen to that inner voice. Trust it. Keep listening until you understand it. Keep going back and opening again. Thank you so much for being here. I really am honored that you're here at this time, and I really love that you have taken the time to do this for yourself, because you might feel some challenges as these things go away, but when you start to trust your inner voice, you end up in where you're meant to be, and you didn't have to figure out how, and you didn't have to work hard, and you didn't have to please everyone else. When you align with your truth, the people who align with it will come. They will see you, you will see you, and you'll be joyful. Okay, thanks Sandra and Julie and Pat, Sherry, and Irie Tag. Hey, yay, I'm glad you got some live today. Very nice, Pat said, felt the black tar draining out of my sacral. That's where we carry a lot of this stuff, right? And down my legs, the soles of my feet, and into the earth for transformation. Perfect. I love it. Do it again. Thank it. Release it. Give it permission. Sherry said, I was feeling energy moving and realized was late to class. I didn't join until 11:21 Eastern, but was in the energy the whole time. So awesome. Isn't that cool? Sometimes you don't even know, because you're so connected to your inner blueprint, your inner network, that it is tuning you in. And you're just like, what's going on? I think I'm supposed to do something. That's fantastic. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Pat. It's very kind. She said, thank you for your time and space and love. And thank you, Sandra. Yes, Chris is amazing, and it's been an incredible journey. And I really want to tell you guys, play full out when you feel called to something. It's not going to go, there's nothing bad is going to happen. It may feel strange. There may be ups and downs. But as you align with trusting your inner voice, things smooth out. And when you have challenges in your life, which you will have, they get easier. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow for our amazing day 4. Okay, so do these. Join me in the Intuition Awakening. Let me know how else I can support you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. We give great thanks for this sacred space, and we release it with reverence and love. And so it is. Bye, everybody. Take care.